Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm your coach and sports therapist, and welcome to our Thursday morning session. It is all about upper body prehab. Okay, so prehab is prehabilitation, so it's kind of like before the injury, or potentially after if you've unfortunately got injured, and we need to build you back up and bulletproof you ready to get you back out there in the sporting world. I hope you're all okay. Hope you're having an amazing week so far. Hope you're having a good morning so far. Thank you very much for joining me, whatever time of day you're doing this. Okay. The things you're going to need today are a little red band, little resistance band, about say big. Okay. You're going to need a big long pole. Okay. Now that can be either a technique pole like this one. It can be a handle, a mop handle. It could be a piece of dowel. You name it, you've got it. As long as it is a straight bar, you're good to go. Now, if you have, okay, any sort of weights, okay, and I'm only talking small weights, okay, 1 to 4 kilograms, okay, grab those as well, okay. They're only going to be small. Now, if you don't have them, whether they're dumbbells, kettlebells, or whatever, or even weight plates, if you can hold a weight plate, if you don't have those, look to get some household objects, some jars, some tins, you name it, something that's even so you can hold in both hands, that you can do some of the exercises, and then you're good to go. It's only going to be some small movements with the shoulder, but it's better with a weight resistance. If not, use your bands for them, okay? And there will just be slightly different variations, okay? Good morning, Lucy. So if you can, say hello in the comment section. It's nice to know who's here. All I get to see is a number until you say something in that comment section. So don't be afraid to say hello. It's always nice to see who's here, and it's always nice to have a bit of interaction as well. That all being said, hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed after yesterday's session. A little bit more looser, a little bit more stretched out, and you're good to go. Okay, so if you can, we're going to do just that. Okay, so from there, what you're going to do, you're going to place one leg out to the side. Okay, now that inside arm, you're going to drop down. You're going to come around and open up that upper back, as well as the hip potentially. Good. Just gently swap the sides. Again, deep as you can. Slide it through. Focus on that last 10%, as I say. To really open you up. Good, one more. Good job. Now, from there, you're going to come onto the side. You're going to come all the way from here, all the way up, all the way around, gluing the shoulder down, gluing those knees down if you can. Now, if you struggle holding those knees, hold them physically on the outer thigh. And then that way, place your hand over the top, stretch out as much as you can, and then glue both shoulders down from here if you can. And keep that hand touching the floor. as best as you can. Good. So a big stretch out. Reaching as far as you can, keeping those knees as still as possible, then drawing that shoulder down as much as possible. Good. From there, swapping sides. Don't forget to hold on to your outer thigh, okay? Reaching, stretching, rolling, and drawing down with that shoulder as best as you can, all the way up. A big deep breaths all the way around. Good, one more. Good. Now, from there, what you're going to try and do is draw both your shoulders down, draw your hips down, okay? Have your knees directly under, above your hips, not under. Have your hips underneath your knees. Have a slight little gap, okay? Your lower back is squished into the floor, okay? You're going to tap your fingers down. You're going to slide all the way up, together, all the way down, together, okay? So I'll move a little further away so you can potentially see my hands if you didn't. Okay, your knees are directly above your hip, they're not over your tummy, over your hips, so you can challenge your hip flexors, challenge your lower abs, and your lower back. And reach in as far as you can, up top, all the way back down, dragging your knuckles along the floor. Good, keep it up, keep it going, deep as you can. That's it, big deep breath. One more. Good. From there, if you can, you are going to stretch your hands underneath the edge of your sofa, okay, or little table. You're going to make a nice little right angle, like so. So you've got those little right angles. You've got your wrist, elbow, and shoulder in line on the floor. Okay, you're going to tap here, keeping the shoulders, elbows, and wrist down. You're going to stretch out. Okay, and then you're going to go to the other side. Okay, gluing the shoulders, elbows, and wrists down. Lower back stays down when you stretch your legs out and away. Big deep breaths. Last time. Good, gently relax, okay? So, grab a little drink and grab your little bands if you can, okay? All right, morning everybody. Morning Brian. Morning. Morning Anne, how are you doing? So, this next one, your feet are going to be facing slightly away from you, okay? So that band doesn't come off, all right? It's in the midfoot, okay? If you need to, you can bring it closer to make it easier. If you want to make it harder, take it further away, okay? If it's further away, your knees do not go inwards, okay? They draw outwards, okay? And then that way it safeguards the knee as well, okay? Otherwise, have them in line with the shoulder if you can. You're going to lean up against an object, like your sofa, okay? That's going to stop you kind of going anywhere or trying to thrust back because you're not going to be able to do it, right? From there, your knees slightly bent but extended enough to make the band challenging when you do so, okay? Your knuckles facing forward like you're punching forward, okay? And then you're going to draw up straight as you can, back down, okay? So I'll give you a demonstration. So it's there, going up, straight down, okay? Making sure that wrist is nice and strong, okay? I don't want any bent wrists or anything like that. You're not coming up here and then rolling the wrist, okay? And you're not kind of coming out with the elbow wide like this. Make sure the arms are straight. Now, if it doesn't mean you can get to here, okay, and you can only get to there, then so be it, okay? Doesn't matter, just keep that arm straight. Try not to arc the back over your sofa. Try and set up as tall as you can. Try and aim for your crown as you come up nice and tall, okay? So, you ready? Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. As tall as you can. Nice and easy. Gets it right. Two more. Good. From there, chuck your bands down. What you're going to do, you are going to place your hands on a raised area. Okay, you're going to take these wide. You're going to put your hands on top of each other, interlocking your fingers like you would if you were diving into a swimming pool. So it's hands together or on top of each other. And sitting it down as deep as you can, getting a full stretch in that upper body. In and around that shoulder area, okay? Try and squeeze your elbows as close together as you can. Big deep breaths, okay? Good. Trying to shake it out. From there, place your hands behind you and draw forward. Okay, make sure your knees are facing up, your toes are facing up, tucking the toes up. Good, working on opening up that chest and the shoulder area, that upper thoracic that tends to be so tight because of our jobs and what we do and don't do. Good, shake it off. Okay, set yourself up again. Exact same. Okay, what you'll notice is when you are doing this, if you have a mirror in front of you, okay, as you come up, you may be going wider, okay? What I want you to try and do is come directly above the shoulder joint. So you've got the shoulder joint here, elbow, wrist, okay? Try not to go out wide as you draw up, okay? Come up in a dead straight line and imagine you've got two little walls either side of you, so you couldn't go out even if you wanted to, okay? All right, go dead straight. It's going to put the most pressure on your lower back because your upper back and lower back work in tandem. So if you struggle with mobility up here, you're going to want to arc it back like here, okay? But make sure that hip is tucked under, okay? Which is why we're sat in this position anyway, because by drawing the knees up slightly, we'll tuck your pelvis under and flatten that lower back. Okay, so there's method to the madness. So make sure your bum is right back. Make sure your chest is out and opening those shoulders, and then getting ready, okay? Go to 3, 2, 1, and go. Big draw up. Nice and tall. Back down. Good, 2 more. Good job, well done. Again, spinning around, arms together if you can, knees apart, sinking it down as deep as you can. Try and lock those elbows out, so it's kind of really stretching that upper back. Really working on that mobility, ready for the next exercise. Good. Then coming up, spinning around, making sure your toes and knees are facing up, legs straight, arms around the back, puffing that chest out, keeping those toes up. Brilliant job so far. After this, grab yourself a little drink, grab some weights if you have them. If you don't, use the band or let me know in the comment section. I can give you some recommendations. Okay. Also, if you can for this next one, grab yourself a bar, okay? Or pole, something long, straight, relatively light, doesn't necessarily weigh anything, but you can use it, all right? So it's going to be a big long pole. It's going to be for a bit of mobility, ready for following exercise afterwards, all right? So your first exercise, you're going to sit nice and tall, cross your legs, make sure your back is straight. Now notice how my hands are going slightly wider than my knees, about a thumb width away from my knee itself, okay? Holding on, I'm coming up. I'm going to try my best to go around all the way up and back up here, okay? So all the way around, trying not to have any sort of resistance. So if you need to go a little wider with it, I always do so. Just be aware that it might touch your head then. You'll come over and knock yourself out, all right? Now with your hands, you're not necessarily looking to grip it and bend it like that. You're just looking to kind of hook it like an OK sign as you come through. So it's nice and loose in the hand, and it's more about shoulder mobility, okay? Like so. So nice and gently as you sat there, nice and tall. Okay, puff that chest out, make sure that spine is straight. Try and keep your arms nice and straight as you go all the way around. Just like so. It's gonna, fatigue the shoulders a little bit. You should feel that already. Good. From there, you're gonna come all the way over, all the way back, all the way back to the middle, okay, all the way over, all the way back, back to the middle, okay. Good. All right. Last one on each side. You're amazed on how tired your shoulders get just by doing a simple exercise like this. Okay, so from there, grab in some light weights if you can. Okay, so if you have more towards the 1 kilogram range, grab those. Okay, so as light as you possibly can for now, right? What you're going to do, you're going to lay out nice and straight. Now, it's really important that your back is dead straight, okay? You're going to hold one dumbbell or kettlebell or weight plate or weighted object, okay? You're going to go from there, tuck your toes up, make your body nice and straight, okay? You're going to come up to the shoulder and back down. Now, if you want a pillow for your head, make sure it's either double stacked so you've got a nice neutral neck, or hold it there as best as you can, all right? So, nice proud chest, shoulders back, draw your chest out like so, and then bring it up to that shoulder point. It'll feel wobbly, and then come back down like that, okay? So, big proud chest, big draw up, just like so. Nice and steady fluid movement all the way through. Good. 2 more. Good. From there, spin around, swap sides. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Now remember to draw the shoulders back, okay? So at the time you're going to feel like you're stretched out, okay? Draw those shoulders back and puff your chest out like you would if you were doing any sort of deadlift, row, you name it. As you're there, okay, you want to engage those shoulder blades before you move it. Good, keep it up. Say final 2. Final 1. Good job. Okay, now from there, what you're going to do, similar to what we did earlier with your weights, okay? Last time we did it without the weights as a warm-up exercise. This time we're going to do it with the weights, okay? So it's going to be knees up, lower back squished into the floor, legs in a right angle, palms up, okay? Going out as far as you can, tapping above you, going all the way back, tapping your hips, okay? So gently getting ready, going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Low to the floor as you can, keep that lower back down. Keep those abs engaged.
Last one. Good. Now, depending on your weights, okay, what you're going to do is, again, bring those legs in. Okay, you're going to start here. You're going to go out to the side in a T shape, come up, rotate, all the way over the top. Come back up, rotate. Now, depending on your strength, you can either use this or go a little heavier with that one. Okay, I'm going to go a little heavier just because if you can, then try. If not, don't worry, but don't look to go super heavy. Okay, it's only going to go up. These are a 4. Okay, and then all you're trying to do is go down. Now, this one isn't going to be so hard compared to going above here. Keep your elbows in line, keep your arms in line, okay? Keep the dumbbells in contact and then go down. You might not be able to go all the way down, but go as low as you possibly can and don't compromise that lower back, okay? So, nice and tall, hips in position, arms in position, and for better or worse, let's go. Rotate. Keep it up, guys. Keep that lower back squished. Two more of each. Last one. Good job. Well done, knock it down. Grab yourself a little drink. Have yourself a little rest. Let me know in the comment section how you're doing, how hard you found it, whether it was hard, easy, or what. Let me know. Big difference on the hip flexors on that lower back. Now, a lot of us forget that our core muscles, okay, involve hip flexors, glutes, lower back, sides, abdominals, rotator cuff. Okay, the more you can encompass these in your workouts, the stronger you're going to develop a strong core. Okay, a lot of people use the word core and just throw it out there and they're just smashing out abs. Okay, neglecting all the other things. Okay, they all work in unison. Okay, so the more you can develop that, the better you're going to be, the better you're going to perform, the stronger that performance is going to be. Okay, and the more in sync you're going to be. Okay, so next, grab your bars again, sit up nice and tall again. Okay, and back to that mobility exercise that we did a few minutes ago. Okay, you ready? So nice proud chest, arms relatively wide. Okay, you're coming up, no resistance at all the way down, knocking your sofa, coming all the way back up again. Okay, so all the way up, all the way down, making sure that back does not get compromised. Okay. Good. One more. Good. Now from there, what you're going to try and do is glue one side down, come all the way over, all the way around, then the other side, all the way over, all the way around. Okay. Care for your head. Good. Two more, one either side. Good. From there, knock it down. How are we doing, hand? You okay? Definitely working those shoulders, yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. You keep it up, okay? Keep focusing on that lumbar spine, okay? Tilt the hips, tuck it down, draw it down, even if it's going to be hard, and especially on that third exercise now, when you're a little bit tired, you're going to want to curve, especially when you roll over, okay? So focus on the lower back, all right? And you get super strong. So super light weights again, nice and easy, from the hip all the way along the floor, just like so. Tap, draw down, tap at the bottom. Glue that lower back down. So important, honestly. The more you focus on that lumbar curve, okay, that pelvic tilt, the more it's going to help you in the long run. Okay, this will help build up, strengthen the hip flexors, which most of us haven't got. Okay, so proud chest all the way through. 4 to go. Last one. Good. Real good. Okay, so same again. Okay. Nice and slow, nice and steady. All right. Focus on the technique as opposed to the speed. All right. If you're doing it for speed, even if you've got to drop the weight and make it lighter, it's that technique over everything. All right. So glue that lower back down. Arms nice and straight. Deep as you can. T shape. Draw back up. Tall. This is the money maker. Right there, glue that lower back down, take that chin down, really work those shoulders, and that ab and lower back combo. Good, keep squishing that lower back, keep it up, keep it going. Good, one more, both. Big stretch over, glue that lower back down. Good job. Well done. Sit up nice and tall. Let me know how you're doing, guys. Grab yourself a little drink while in rest. Okay, so the option's yours. Okay, you can either continue using your weights on this next one, okay, or you can use your band again. Okay, so if you're going to use that band, okay, you're going to tie it onto your feet. Make sure again your feet are pointing towards me, so they don't slip off the band. Don't slip off and slap me in the face. All right. Don't want to hear any stories like that. Come in there, right? You bend your knees enough to go wide, come over and press. Back down, there, press forward. Okay, so it's here, go over to that right angle, press up tall, back down, back here and forward. Now, that's tough, okay? It's not any easier or harder. Thank you, Luz. It's not any easier or harder depending on whether you use the band or the weights, okay? It's just different, all right? From there, if you're using the weights, you're going to come up into this position. You're going to rotate there, then press up here, okay? So it's a slightly different angle because you have gravity with you. Effectively, you're coming up that way, okay? As opposed to up that way because you're pulling forward, all right? Either way is completely fine, okay? It's completely up to you. Again, I'm going to be using the fours, all right? I have the strength to rotate in that position, okay? If you can't rotate in that 90-degree angle where your back is dead straight and you're rotated there, then do yourself a favor, knock it down one, okay? All right? It would be just as hard, I promise you, but the rotation there to there is what works your rotated cuff. If you're rocking it up and arcing your back to kind of get it up there, then you're not working your rotated cuff. You're working bigger muscles in your body, and that's going to take away from the smaller muscle that we're trying to target, okay? So get in that habit. If you want to lean up against something, by all means do. If you want to come away, it's going to work your trunk a little bit more for stability, and develop that in a greater sense. Same with if you want to stand up against a wall and go into a seated squat position, by all means, again, it's going to work really challenging because it's going to engage those glutes and those hip flexors at the same time, okay? So whichever version you're going to do, okay, sit up or stand up nice and tall, draw up and let's go. Big drive, big rotation, powerful press, okay? All about the angles coming through. There, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. On those elbow to elbow, wrist to wrist, all the way up there. Okay. Try and control it as best as you can. Sit. Couple more. Good. Last one. Good job. Now, depending on your weight, you're going to go into a nice box shape. Okay. Now you can use this either with your band or your weights. Okay. You're going to use one side to begin with. All right. So dumbbells out the way, the hands on the floor. If you're using a band, you're going to hold one end of the band underneath this hand, okay? And the other hand is going to turn around like so. Now, it's a super tough one. It's focusing more on mobility, okay? So go light if you can, all right? As you do this, slow and steady. You're not swinging around because if anything, you'll end up going that way, okay? And you want to control it, all right? So even if you've got to use something like a one or just a band, all right? Doing it slow, you'll find it challenging. You ready? 2, 1, and go. All the way up, following it around. Always eyes on the weight or the end of the band. Super slow, super steady. Good, 2 more. And swap hands, go straight in. Good. Swapping hands. Straight in. Let's go. Two more. Last one. Good job. From there, slide your weights out the way. Hop your knees out nice and wide. Bring your hands forward. Sink your hips down. Walk your hands as far away as you possibly can. Get a stretch in the shoulder all the way down into the back, into your hips. And then breathe it out nice and steady, nice and slowly. Well done, guys. Brilliant effort. Good. From there, sliding your right hand underneath, lifting up your palm, rotating that upper body, feeling the stretch. Good. Swap the sides. Good. Coming up nice and tall. Bringing your feet together, your knees together, arms around the back. Try and meet them together. Sitting up nice and tall. Amazing effort, guys. Let me know in that comment section how you're feeling at the end of the class. That was really good. So, one over the top, nice and tall. Hand in between the shoulder blades. Elbow up. Good. Shake it out. Opposite side. Phenomenal effort, guys. Thursday's done. Boom. Shake it out. Have an amazing day. Let me know how you're doing. Whoop. Avoid all the weights. Let me know how you're doing. Give the video a thumbs up on the way out. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Share it with your friends. It was nice to see a few of you guys sharing the video yesterday on Facebook, social media. So thank you very, very much. Honestly, it goes a long way because effectively this is all word of mouth or just people randomly finding me. But if you can help out, that'd be great. Have an amazing day. Hope to see you again tomorrow for our lower body where we can do the same, bulletproof our bodies. But yeah, have an amazing one. If you need me, give me a shout. Either on the channel, comment sections, discussion boards, or on our Instagram account or Facebook account, okay? Have an amazing day. And yes, it was a lot tougher than it looks, isn't it? Have an amazing one. Well done. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.